So John Coyle there, the referee, who's of course handled world title fights now. Was originally booked to do the championship fight, but has stayed on to do the final eliminator. And a bit risky, I would have thought, for Michael Armstrong. In fact, probably never been known when the challenger for a championship has stood down and said, OK, I'll give somebody else a chance as well. But I'm told by the promoter that he's getting the same money anyway tonight as he would have been to be fighting John Doherty. So a chance, probably a risk for 20-year-old Darren Elsdon of Hartlepool, with only 6 fights. But he's won 5 and 1 drawn. That's an unbeaten record. Fought in good class, Michael Armstrong. Challenge for the WBC International Championship that you may have seen on Fight Night from Stoke. But he lost to the Kenyan modest Lupunyae. But since then he's officially apparently self-managed, although it's agreed that the percentage of the purse is deposited with the Border Control while he's got a dispute going with Pat Brogan, the promoter manager. Best showing of Elsdon, stopping Frankie Foster for the Northern Area Championship. And Foster was down for the first time in his career. So no doubt North East promoter Gus Robinson, who manages Elsdon, thinks this just might be a shortcut to the title, but it looks as though he's got a lot to do. Jim, as I was saying, it's more than unusual, isn't it, to step down from a direct challenger to champion and give somebody else a chance in an eliminator.
Yeah, you have to give Armstrong a lot of credit for that. I mean, no one could have blamed them just for sitting down and sitting back waiting for the champion to be ready, or maybe boxing an import, someone from across the water, but he's decided really to allow Elsdon the chance of a final eliminator. So, as I say, full credit to him, and it's not that this could actually be as tough a match for him as the championship fight was. Obviously, Elsdon doesn't... Oh, there you go!
As you were saying that, Jimmy, punch out of the blue, and I don't think his legs are going to get him up, are they? They're a bit rocky, and no, quite right, John Coyle has had to stop it with 13 seconds to go in the opening round. He shaped up Elsdon as though he was going to be okay. And then gradually, as Armstrong started to unload the punches, it was the one single punch that took care of it. Jim, here's the finish.
Yeah, well, that was always going to be Elsdon's chance, the one shot. He started very confidently right at the start of the fight, and bang, lovely punch.
There's such thing as a perfectly delivered punch for the count-out. In actual fact, it wasn't the count-out, but he did get up to his feet before 9, very bravely, I thought, but his legs disobeyed him. And there it is again now from a third angle. Sort of drops that right hand in, very smart indeed. There he goes, bingo, right on the button. And there's promoter Trickett saying, well, now are you pleased you took the contest with Ray Farrell, his second there, posing for the still photographers. Well, the doctor's come up, obviously, just to have a quick check, but he's talking and saying it's okay, it's one of those things. I've been nailed with one punch. It's often better to be hit with one punch and be subjected to 10 rounds of punishment.
Were you surprised it was that quick?
You can say that again, really quick. I mean, I was just getting into the swing of things, like, you know. I mean,
he was wide open, though. It was a beautiful
It was
ride.
wide open, yeah. But I'm saying that, I mean, I'm known, well, people say that I'm a slow starter, but Ray, my trainer, was saying just work on that left jab, start the fight early. I started the fight early, and that's the result.
Why did you take this fight? I know the money was the same, but you were putting a British title shot at risk.
Well, the reason why I took the fight, basically, is because, I mean, over the Christmas period, you know, I was training Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, New Year's Eve, New Year's Day, and unfortunately, you know, John Doherty pulled out, so, I mean, there's no way I'm going to turn the fight down after all that hard training. I mean, I was supposed to have been going on holiday. I even turned that down, you know, for this fight. So there's no way. I mean, nothing's going to stop me from fighting tonight.
Great contrast from the last time we saw you on Fight Night when you had a terrible time keeping your fitness up. You fought very bravely against Napoleon.
Like I said, I mean, it's experience for me. I was the baby then, I'm a man now, and I told everyone I'll be back. I mean, you know, it's a learning process for me. It was.
Well, I can't tell you whether you're pacing yourself or not. It was over so quickly.
Yeah, but like I said, I was getting into the swing of things. I didn't want to go out and rush it like I did when I fought for the Commonwealth. I mean, each boxing match you have, it's a learning process for you.
What about your opponent tonight? Because he was unbeaten.
Well, I mean, as far as I'm concerned, he's supposed to have been a big puncher. I mean, he stopped Harry Escott. He stopped also Frankie Foster.
Yeah, we saw that on Fight Night. Yep.
So, I mean, basically, I was just watching out for his right hand, really. You know.
It was some finish.
It was some finish. I mean, I'll just go home later and just watch it. And
well,
learn a lot from it, really.
If you do it again, you'll become British champion because John Doherty will find that quite a handful.
Oh yeah, I mean, what's the name? John Doherty. You can bring him on, bring any of them on. I'm prepared. McMillan, whatever.
What's the news on Doherty? He's injured his hand. How long have you got to wait for this British title fight?
Well, debate. I mean, March basically. I mean, but I'm prepared to wait. No problem. I'll be in the gym tomorrow, believe it or not. I mean, this to me now. I mean, it was just a little run around for me, not being brigaded or anything. But
well, you don't have to practice the right. You might have to practice the left. Well done.
maybe
Good
the left.
performance.
Yeah, okay. I just felt like to say thanks a lot for all them people that supported me.
They didn't get much time to support you tonight.
Well, that's his fault. He should have kept his guard up.
Well, poor old